A ruined prayer above the snow, a throne a waking man should know. He sat too long inside the sea, where kings dissolve and gods still dream. His eyes were full of broken sleep, of secrets mountains fail to keep. No simple madness, cheap or loud, but ancient thoughts beneath the shroud. The dream looked back, the dark replied, and half the world stepped out of time. The crown that dreamed back still hangs in the silence, cold as a prophecy, sharp as defiance. He didn't fall whole, he shattered in splendor and left all the heavens a little less certain. A grey wolf pacing in the mind, a door unmade by teeth of time. He touched the edge too long, too deep, and brought the stars into his sleep. Not all great ruin comes with screams. Some drift in silver, pale and clean, like something holy cracked its face and forgot how mercy used to taste. The crown that dreamed back still waits in the fracture, a king of the almost, a lord of the after. He didn't die clean, he thinned into legend and left all the night with a crown-shaped tension. A car turns over in the rain, a candle bends without a flame. The room goes still, the clock runs thin, and something quiet lets me in. I started small with scattered signs, a silver coin, a crooked line, the twitch of glass, the crow's delay, the way the fog refused the day. I was no hero in the dark, just shaking hands and borrowed cards, but every warning found my door, and every dream asked something more. First came the whisper, then came the thread, a step through the omen, a joke with the dead. Before the face falls away, before I learn what masks can say, I hold the night with trembling hands and make it move the way I planned. Before the skin learns how to lie, before another stranger's eyes, I turn the fear I bend stage and call it magic from the cage. I learned to smile when shadows stared, to count the exits, breathe prepared. A folded sleeve, a hidden door, a coin that falls and means much more. The audience laughs, the daggers miss, a miracle born from careful tricks. No thunder breaks, no angels sing, just quiet hands arranging things. First came the card, then came the art, a painted grin over a haunted heart. Before the face falls away, before I learn what masks can say, I hold the night with trembling hands and make it move the way I planned. Before the skin learns how to lie, before another stranger's eyes, I turn the fear, I bend the stage and call it magic from the cage. Pull the thread, dim the light, let the wrong man win tonight. Turn the lock, miss the blade, leave a miracle in the shade. Some doors open when I laugh, some truth split cleanly down the half. A puppet stirs, a mirror breathes, a secret waits behind my sleeve. I do not ask the dark for grace, I only study every place where fate looks tired, thin and weak, and slips before it learns to speak. If wonder is a loaded gun, I'll hide the barrel from the sun. If fortune is a crooked stair, I'll climb it like I'm unaware. I'm still myself beneath the coat, still choking on the words I wrote, still scared enough to count the cost, still human when the lights are lost. But every trick I learn tonight cuts one more string away from light, and every role I dare to play walks closer to the final day. Before the face falls away, before I lose what masks can save, I hold the night with steadier hands and make it kneel where I once ran. Before the skin learns how to lie, before I borrow stranger eyes, I turn the fear, I bend the stage and call it magic from the cage. The card falls down, the curtain sways, the mirror waits, the mirror waits, but not today, but not today. The smile stays on, the smile stays on. One more trick before the face falls away. Not grace, not mercy's hand, but something older than command. He was the eye that never closed, the hand that wrote what no one chose. A falling shepherd, cold and grave, who traded light for power to save. No, not to save, but to become the echo of a deathless drum. And every prayer he turned to fear still bleeds across the midnight year. He stole the page, he fled the bell, he let a holy city burn to hell. Through lamb and lyre, womb and bone, he built a throne not called his own. In Tingen's dark the candles died, and faithful men were crucified. A captain fell, the old ones bled, he climbed through ash above the dead. The pen moved first, the world obeyed. 1,000 lives in silence swayed. Each whispered scheme, each hidden scar was pulled beneath that fallen star. He was the eye that never closed, the hand that wrote what no one chose. A fallen bishop, iron-veined, who fed on grief and called it gain. No saint remained beneath the stole, just smoke and frost inside the soul. And every step he carved in night dragged living hearts away from light. Fog over towers, poison in breath, a kingdom dressed in patient death. The quill grew warm, the angel screamed, and red hands entered through the seam. Possession burning through his veins, a ghost of war inside his frame. He ran southbound through dust and sun, still thinking he could be the one. One blind eye, still watching. One black robe, still rotting. One last trap, one last name. One last city, one last flame. He was the eye that never closed, the curse that bloomed where scripture froze. A keeper turned to hunted shade by every vow he once betrayed. And in the end, beneath strange skies, no page remained to hide his lies. The quill was still, the hunter came, and death at last recalled his name. Black buttons stained with foreign sand, an open book, an empty hand. No hymn was sung, no mercy fell, just silence where the writer dwelled. Drank the dusk in a cup of roots, black and bitter, thick as truth. No crown of fire, no blade, no throne, just a hand on stone, and the war was gone. A seam of blue in a shuttered room, a narrow gate in the quiet gloom. The lock forgot what it was for, and I stepped through what was not a door. They said, be small, be slow, be wise, do not mistake the dark for prize. For every threshold lightly crossed will teach you what a soul can cost. So open, open the hidden way, past iron ash and the break of day. From tricks to spark to the starlit seam, I walk through the cracks of the waking dream. The Father as anything. I learned bright flashes, smoke and frost, how to vanish before the cost, how to call up a blinding flare, or bend a sound through poisoned air. I could make the candle bloom, or pull the weather into a room, a harmless art, a painted lie, a jester's hand with a watchful eye. But every game that twisted sight was only practice for deeper night. For wonder wears a smiling face before it leads you out of place. So open the hidden way, past splintered maps and the minds that stray. From fool's hand to the star reader's gaze, I followed signs through the silver haze. The more I learned, the more I found that truth can wander on earth unbound. And once you chart the unseen sea, it starts to leave its mark on thee. I watched the heavens through crystal eyes, asked quiet blood where danger lies. I read the thread beneath events, the pull of storms, the strange intents. Then memory became a page, a living book, a borrowed age. I spoke, I came, I saw, I kept, and sealed in ink what others wept. A road, a face, a sacred flame, a foreign spell, a half-lost name. I gathered powers not my own, and every page became a soul. So open the hidden way, past mirrored halls where the lost things stay. From wandering signs to the keeper's art, I carried 1,000 worlds in heart. The farther I crossed through mist and glass, the less I felt the old self last. Yet still the distant heavens burned, and every door demanded turn. Then came the white and thawing draft, the ghost road split, the world unlatched. I left my marks in far-flung light, for secret stars to return by night. I walked where space forgets its frame, where names grow thin and clocks lose name. I learned to hide a room in shade, to fold the streets, to let it fade. I cast the hunted through a seam, into the rush behind the dream. Not death, not mercy, not release, but 20 seconds without peace. Book of embers, glass of sky, hands that beckon, doors that lie. Step by step I crossed the veil, till even maps began to as a sign, turned into symbol, thread design. Could redraw battles, summon flame, rebuild a place by speaking name. I stood in many rooms at once, a scattered self, a starborn pulse, a gate, a key, a moving spark, a light that wandered through the dark. So open the final way, where time is a maze and the stars obey. From first blue breach to the boundless arc, I gave up flesh for a traveling mark. No chain can hold what learns to bend, the shape of space, the lock, the end. And once you are the door, the sky, no wall remains, no need to fly. So open what none can bar, the sealed, the lost, the near, the far. For every threshold I survived has made me less a man than guide. A road, a key, a nameless flame, 1,000 worlds behind one name. And if I vanish, understand I did not fall. I became the span. A blue line hums through stone and bone. No room is sealed, no path unknown. And somewhere past the final star, a door is waiting, half ajar. I learned in the hush where the lantern swayed, where gold changed hands and the truth was delayed. A smile at the threshold, a lie dressed thin, a hand through the gap where the locks wore skin. I started with trinkets, with watches, with rings, with names left loose on invisible strings. A glance, a misstep, a whisper, a grin, and no one could tell what had already thinned. First coin, then trust, first mask, then key. Every guarded door leans a little into me. I take what the cracks let in, I move where the lines grow thin. A thought, a gift, a stolen spark, a road cut open through the dark. You call it luck, I call it design, a patient hand inside your time. By the time you feel where I have been, I am the fault beneath your skin. I stole a man's strength for the span of a breath, turned his own miracle back on his chest. I borrowed his fire, I wore it with ease, then left him to drown in the sound of his knees. I slid through the seam of a half-spoken prayer and lived for a moment inside what was there. His thoughts stayed distant, his fear stayed clear, but all of his choices bent sharply to hear. First skill, then will, first dream, then name. Once I touch the mind, nothing returns the same. I take what the cracks let in, I slip where the laws grow thin. A face, a step, a secret thread, a living pulse beneath the dead. You call it fate, I call it theft, a lockpick world with nothing left. By the time you know what might have been, I'm already wearing the shape you're in. Then came the flaw beneath the frame, the hidden hinge, the missing name, where time stutters once and the pattern bends, and cause forgets how consequence ends. I stole a second from a dying hour, I stole a title, a voice, a power. I stole the turn your future made, and lit my path with the debt you paid. No chain is sacred, no law stays whole. Once I find the crack inside the roll, one slip, one pause, one thin mistake, and all your heavens come awake too late. I take what the cracks let in, I steal till the stars grow thin. Your years, your place, your chosen key, the road that should have answered me. You call me false, I still remain the buried flaw inside the chain. By the time the heavens name my sin, I am the breach and what the cracks let in. Not king, not ghost, not God, not guide, just the hand the world lets slide. Not wrath, not storm, not blade, not plan, just the wound in the rules of man. He speaks like dust, remembers rain, like ancient roads still hold their pain. No throne remains, no banners wave, but history rises from his grave. A patient hand, a distant gaze, 1,000 buried yesterdays. He does not need to prove his weight. The earth itself recalls his fate. No panic lies inside his breath. He knows the names that outlived death. He is the silence that buried clings, the hush beneath forgotten wings. No frantic war, no wasted cry, just one old will that does not die. He is the road the dead still know, the winter pulse beneath the stone. And when he moves, the world grows still, like time remembered how to The graves did not revolt or plead. They opened like obedient reeds. Around his steps the air grew old, not weak but heavy, dark and gold. He held no vanity of might, just depth enough to end a fight. As if the past itself had hands and answered softly to commands. Empires fade, but not this gaze. Some men survive by leaving days. He is the silence that buried kings, the hush beneath forgotten wings. And when he stands, even ruin knows some roots run deeper than the bones. The sea was never on his side. It only taught him how to hide a prayer in salt, a scar in wind, a heart of faith beneath the skin. He reads the waves like guilty text. He knows what hunger does to men. No gentle saint, no shining myth, just thunder taught to clench its fist. He bends, not breaks, he waits, then strikes a storm that learned to think twice. Storm sermon, iron tide, judgment in the undertow rise. No bright mercy in the foam, only a will that drags you home. Storm sermon, seaborn nerve, power that pain itself preserved. When he calls, the mast line shakes. Wiser men protect their necks, but once the black horizon split, the whole world learned the shape of it. A bolt unblessed, a salted vow, a wrath too old to stop now. He fought like someone born to lose, who turned that loss into a few. Storm sermon, iron tide, judgment in the undertow.